This is breath work. No, this is food work. Sorry. Okay. Action! Right?
Yeah.
Here on the island, the local transport. These veggie patties smell amazing. Oh my God, they're so good. Okay, see ya. Six, 8, oh, that's a lot. 2, 4, so what I'm doing is counting garlic. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 garlic cloves in this amazing recipe. All right, welcome to my world. This is eggplant lasagna. This is a really cool recipe. It's gluten-free, there's no lasagna sheets. It's kind of like a cheap lasagna, but luxuriously delicious. And the reason why is because of my pasta sauce. Now, a little story on the pasta sauce. My pasta sauce is something that I created in 2020, actually. And all my friends, up to 25, sometimes 30, friends come over to this studio and gather all around here, and we have a thing called pasta night every Friday night. Sometimes 10 people come, sometimes 20, sometimes 25, it just depends, and kids in this little space here. And we all gather around and we're all entrepreneurs, and we all talk about purpose-driven businesses, what we're doing, what we're creating, how we're feeling in our health, where our families are at, what's our next journey in life. And the pasta sauce is the forefront of this recipe coming from pasta night. When I'm cooking this for my friends, it takes between maybe 4 to 6 hours to cook, but I'm going to cut it right down to only like about an hour to cook, 45 minutes to an hour, because normally I've got big pots of it here on the stove. So what's really great about this is the seasoning in your hands and the energy that you bring to the table and the beauty of who you are and how much food does matter. But more importantly, it's who you eat with matters. You know, that's the big thing for me. Like, who I bring into my world really matters to me. I've been through so much in my life that I'm filtering out people and seeing and meeting people, and I'm sensing that they're either not the right match for me or the right vibe. But the more older I get, the more intuitive I get. So this sauce is honestly the essence of a big part of my life and the big part of the loves in my life. And I'm just gonna, have you in my world on top of this as I'm doing this, so you can see that process of that, whole balance of flavors and tasting as you go and finding that delicious, acidity and sweetness and tomatoey and all those things. It's really quite beautiful. You can see the basil is on a stalk, right? I'm not going to chop that. I'm just going to rip it, even with the stalk in there. So I've got that. Okay, I'm going to need oregano, dried oregano. I've got some red wine, some dodgy red wine that my mate's left here, some maple, and some olive oil. First thing you can do is grab a pot, not a big pot. I don't want the circumference big. I want it quite congested, so a medium size. I reckon this one here. I think that's a good size. This is going to go on low. And I am going to cover the base of this pot with olive oil. Don't freak out. Don't write in too much fat. I want to hear it. Don't make it. Okay, literally swimming. I reckon there's about 4 tablespoons in that all up. Now you're going to add your garlic. Now we don't want this to brown. And the trick is, right, is to have this a little bit sizzling, which I can just hear just very gently. I want it to bathe in here, and I'm going to adjust the heat from high to low to medium every so often. I'm going to check it, right? And I can smell it already. So the moment I can hear it go, I'm going to turn it right down. Sometimes I even turn it off. I do not want any color. It's really important that you get that. It's like the Godfather version of making tomato sauce is cutting it wafer thin and letting it just seriously emulsify. I think that's the word in this oil. Now I can hear it sizzling. So now I'm going to turn it down even more. See how it's not browning? Remember this recipe. Just watch it go translucent. It's going to take about, I reckon, 10 minutes. I'm going to be turning it off and on. Even though it's on low, I'm still going to be turning it off and on. This is becoming really lush. Oh my God, the kitchen just smells amazing. Now I'm going to add my oregano and salt and pepper. Now it's time to taste. Oh, I got it on my shirt. Oh my God, that's amazing. I'm after that balance, right? That balance of the wine and then the maple. Oh, the salt and pepper. Like it. Don't want it too sweet, Cynthia, because I tend to do that. I'm talking to myself here. And I don't want it too on the acid side, so it's just that balance. So as you're putting the wine in, the couple of tablespoons, and the maple, just taste it. Just do one at a time, stir and taste until you get that balance and salt and pepper it. Okay, that is gonna just do its thing. I'm gonna put a lid to the side so it doesn't evaporate too much. I'm gonna eat it. Literally all of it. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm having some friends over, they're gonna eat it. Okay, so let's do the eggplant. These are little eggplants. If you get a really big one, use one and a little one. But if you get little ones, I've used like 3 to 4 because they shrink, right? So you're just gonna cut the ends off and then you're gonna slice them up into like, I don't know how thick that is. It's like 1/2 centimetre, right? Maybe, I think so, 1/2 centimetre. And I'm gonna salt them. All right, cut it all up and then salt. Okay, let this just do its thing for about 20 minutes and then we're gonna pat it dry with a cloth. It's been about 20 minutes. You know, someone said to me the other day, why don't you wash it? Well, I don't want to. You can if you want to, but I don't want to. An Italian lady taught me to do this. Also, did you know I'm adopted and I don't know where I'm from? Which is really, really fascinating because I feel European, but I don't know where. And so I'm gonna be Italian today because I love the Italian culture, especially the food culture and their family ethics. Oh my God, I've always wanted to go to Italy and this year's my year. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. So I'm just gonna push down like this and take all that salt off and then kind of wipe like that. You're probably wondering to yourself, why do I add salt? Well, there's a myth around that actually, to be honest. Draws out the bitterness of the eggplant. An Italian woman told me to. Now, to my right here, I have a really hot barbecue plate, which I'm gonna put some oil on, and you can do this in a frying pan. You don't even have to use oil, you can put it in the oven. I want the oil, I want the flavor. This is bubbling away gently. If anything, actually it needs to be more gentle. And stirring it every now and then. And remember that lid just on the side here, because we don't want everything evaporating and kind of leaving the building. Oh my God. Oh my God. Even if you don't make this whole lasagna situation, make that damn sauce, because that is the best pasta sauce you could ever make in your entire life. Kids love it. All right, oil, grill, that's what we're doing. Okay, you're gonna need a bowl. Add your eggplant to your bowl. And then you're gonna sprinkle on some potato starch. Like I said, you can use corn flour, arrowroot flour. Potato starch is something I have in my pantry, so a good 1/4 cup. You're just gonna toss it and try and coat everything as much as you can. And then lots of oil and grilling. Lusby, what are you doing, mate? A little bit of gloss, yeah. Okay, just let it pile on top of each other like that, and rinse and repeat, and set it aside. Oh, there's a lot of noise going on outside today. I have been grilling. My goodness, everything is done. Beautiful. I'm gonna set that aside and come and have a look at our sauce. Yeah. See the oil on top? This is the time to taste the richness of it and the deliciousness of it, because this is where it gets thicker and thicker and thicker and creates more concentrated flavour and becomes more tomato. And now we're in Italy. That's what it feels like anyway. Oh my God. Have a look how thick this is. Oh my God. All right, stop. Now let's make this, let's make this bechamel sauce. This is really simple. It requires cashews and some savouries. And Lusmy, my friend, can I have that garlic that you just peeled? Yes. Thanks, mate.
Is garlic enough there?
Yeah, 8 cloves, right? Yeah, thanks, mate. Awesome. Thank you. All right, garlic, 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 garlic. And you're just gonna chuck everything really in the blender. It's really that simple. 200 grams of cashews. I'm gonna wing it. Yep, that looks like 200 grams to me. Just under a cup, everybody. Salt and pepper, and then water. Now, how much water? I don't know. So we're going to start off with 300 mils and see what happens. And there's one particular ingredient I'm going to add to this, and it's psyllium, and it's a couple of tablespoons. And the reason why I'm doing that is I just want it to kind of grab the salt. It's hard to explain. Psyllium's like a binder. It kind of goes gluey, but you don't want it too gluey, but it just binds things together so everything's not runny when it's cooking. I find it a really great product. Okay, psyllium husks. So around about 2 tablespoons. So I started off with like 300 mils of water, right? I want this to be pourable, but I also want it to be thick. So not every cashew is made equal, not every savoury yeast is made equal, and certainly not all water is made equal. I'm sorry, it isn't. Some water is hard, some water is soft. So you just need to really like manage this. And this is the art of cooking. I can share you a recipe, but at the end of the day, it's the ease and flow of it all, right? So just have that confidence to really check what's going on here. So I've got my water on standby. And I'm going to blend and I want it completely creamy without any, sandy bits of the nuts. And these blenders, this Vitamix does that. Yes, it does. It's a brilliant machine, let's be honest. Jesus, that's noisy. Taste it. Oh, look at that. That is creamy and thick. That's what you want, like that. Oh my God, that's so good, eh? That is so good. I think I need a little bit more salt and pepper. Oh my God, the garlic just, oh my God. Okay, taste, really important. So that's done. The eggplant's done. The tomato sauce is done. We turn the oven on to 200. We line a tin and then we start layering. I know a lot of you write in and go, what size tin did you use? Well, this is a commercial Bain Marie kind of quarter Bain. Is it quarter? Yeah, quarter. And so this is like 30 centimeters by 10 centimeters thick. Sauce first, then eggplant, and then sauce again, and then cheese, and then eggplant, and then sauce again, and then end with cheese, I think. Let's try. Oh my God, I just want to put some of this sauce on there. Excuse me while I just do this. Holy. Excuse me. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, I can't tell you how spectacular this is. Like you have to make it. Okay, this is what I do in my kitchen. I use foil and paper, okay, because I need it to cook through, and this traps all the heat in. And what I like to do is take some paper and go to the sink and wash it, because this helps me hold it together, actually. Weird, I know, but it works for me. So just scrunch it up. Scrunch it. And just wring it out. And then go back over to here. Oh my God, that would make a great toasted sandwich. That sauce, that cheese, eggplant, capsicum, oh my God. Sometimes, yeah, you just make things and it blows your own mind. foil on top. You're probably thinking, why do you use both? Because I always get slammed, seriously, by people going, oh my God, I can't use foil. I can't believe you use foil in your cooking. It's like, please go away. So this is my solution. Tuck it in. Oven on 200 Celsius. Bake for 30 minutes or 45? 30 minutes. Thank you, Lasmi. And then when it comes out of the oven, you are not going to touch it. You are going to rest it like that and put the music on and walk away. And about 20 minutes later, you're going to peel off half of it and you're just going to let it breathe, okay? And then when it's cooled down, well, you can cut it and it's holding well. Even in the fridge overnight, it's even better actually than heating up the next day. But anyway, back to this. Opening that little parcel up to let it breathe just allows all that steam to come out so it doesn't sweat so much. And then cut and serve. Oh my God, just cut and serve. I'm just really happy today to make this with you. Winning. Cool down, still warm. Like I said, it can go straight into the fridge and it sets even better for the next day. And then you can heat it up again. Freezer friendly. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm gonna cut it now and have some. If it was really, really, really hot and I cut it, it would just kind of fall apart. Having it rest for like a good hour, like really, it just takes it to the next level, and having it in the fridge takes it to the next level again because it really holds well. I'll let you in on a little secret. I put this in the fridge overnight because I made 2 of them, and this is what happens the next day. And if I was to heat this up again, which I will later, it will go softer on here, but it will still hold because it's psyllium. This is like a really great cheats version of lasagna without using the lasagna sheets. Next level. Can't stop. I just can't stop. It's seriously next level. And it's really good cold too. Like, take it out of the fridge and leave it on the bench for like an hour and it's at room temperature from the fridge. Oh my God.